What the hell just happened? Let's take a look in slow motion. So we have a parry, 5k heavy, 66k, 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 138k. So that would be 300 plus k level 2 from Colosus. And before we get any further, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Kevtix. He's the person who actually recorded this clip. And also he has a small YouTube channel that he's trying to grow, so why not give him a shout out? I will leave his channel link in description. Definitely go over there, make sure to check it out, perhaps give him a sub if you like some of the stuff he sees. He's just kind of getting into it and is starting up, but I do think that he can potentially be an awesome content creator. So yeah, check him out, drop him a sub. And I'm kind of making this video as well because I have gotten a lot of messages asking what was the synergy, how did it happen, what did happen in that fight, and how everything basically worked. So the idea is that Colosus was 5-star maxed out without suicide masteries. That's right, so you can increase the damage output so much more. Sig 164, and here is a full list of synergies he's using: Omega, Juggernaut, Emma Frost, and unalived Nick Fury. Also, he had maxed out Courage Mastery, which gave him 20% extra attack for dropping below 50%, so that was kind of by design over there. And yeah, so here is the full synergy team that was used for that short clip. And I also have 2 more clips to show you. Well, number 1 is the entire full fight, just so you see how he built it up. And then we also have an alternate rotation, which I personally knew about, but I just wanted to kind of put it towards the light once again and showcase some great use for it, and the fact that it can basically work indefinitely. So either way, he just started out the fight by kind of like taking a lot of parries, taking some hits in the block, whilst at the same time building up his armor buffs. And yeah, so because basically Colossus's damage is kind of based on number of armor buffs he has. Every time you parry, you gain 1 temporary armor buff, and every time 1 temporary one is about to expire, you have a chance to make it permanent with Colossus awakened ability. So he kind of wants to get 20 armor ups before he starts doing his max amount of damage. Obviously that's not needed, that's kind of like an extra thing just to make sure that he can finish out the fight in as little hits as possible. You can start fighting as normal with Colossus and still get where you're going. It's just in this way he kind of can preserve Winter Soldier's health while already ramping himself up. But again, in normal fight you can just skip this part and fight as normal till eventually you get where you want to go. And so here he's getting hit again a bit on purpose to power drain himself back from level 3, and also obviously make sure he is under 50%, which he just went under. And yeah, so there we go. He's nearly 20 permanent armor buffs, which is pretty much perfect. And then we're going to be able to see the whole huge level 2. I believe we have 2 level 2s in this fight, and they come in really quick session to each other. And obviously the improved power gain synergy, I believe, with Emma Frost does help loads in this scenario. So here we are actually starting to land some hits. So that's 5 hits. Obviously they are already hitting for a truckload because of all the armor rating Colossus has. Each parry deals some additional damage. Here we have a really nice level 2 with 3 crits as well that also dealt above 100k damage immediately. That's some juicy amount of damage. And we are back at another level 2 whilst we still have 29 armor ups. Now level 2 makes it 46, and there is that insane level 2, man. Obviously it's also quite lucky that all 4 of them crit. That is a fairly rare occurrence. That's why it looks so glorious. Man, Comrade is putting in some serious work there. Either way, now we're going to talk about his alternate rotation with level 1s, and base idea is that your level 1s have 5% chance to stun the opponent for each armor buff you possess. In this case, once you get to 20 armor ups, you are guaranteed to place a stun, which lets you do a double medium and go into another full combo. Thanks to M Frost synergy, you have increased power gain, and that means you actually gain enough power to maintain this rotation indefinitely. So it means you, as soon as a ramp up Colossus to 20 armor buffs, can stun lock anyone and everyone if you are running a Macross synergy. And I think that is a definitely underestimated aspect of the champion, and it's kind of cool, and it's something not many champions can do without outside help of like power reserve or brute force or something else. And the fact that Colosus can do that without relying on any specific node being there kind of makes him unique, because I don't think there's any other champion that can take your average opponent and stun lock them. There is obviously Ronin who can stun lock, and we also all know how powerful that technique can be, but it only works if opponent has many buffs. Then we have Power Reserve, Brute Force, and a few other nodes that let you gain more power, and that enables like Gambit and some other champions to stun lock. But Colossus can do that without these nodes, and I think that is definitely noteworthy, and I think that should be pointed out. So once again, huge shout out to Kevtix. I hope you guys go and check out his channel. He is a cool guy. We had a nice conversation, and I definitely wish him all the best and all the success he can possibly get. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope perhaps you learned something new, and if you did, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit all the buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya.